Are you familiar with meme theory?
I'm familiar with everything, but go on.
Meme theory suggests that items of gossip are like living things that seek to reproduce, using humans as their host.
Meme theory is one way to explain how innovations diffuse throughout a culture. Richard Dawkins coined the term meme, which describes a behavior or style that spreads from person to person within a culture. This theory suggests that ideas are like genes, and that both go through processes of natural selection and evolve over time. The evolution of genes, based on the findings of Charles Darwin, has three basic components. Genes vary in their expression, genes are inherited from a predecessor, and some genes may be more advantageous to survival than others, causing certain genes to prevail over the less helpful ones. This process happens over and over again throughout generations of a certain species, which is how evolution occurs. The same thought process can be applied to ideas and innovations. Ideas come in different shapes and sizes. Ideas are based on the previous ideas that came before them, and the ideas that are more helpful to a society are selected for over the ideas that are less beneficial. In the same way that natural selection of genes allows living creatures to evolve, the natural selection of ideas allows innovations to occur and leads to the evolution of a culture. One modern example of this theory in action is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola started as a non-alcoholic version of coca wine, a combination of cocaine and wine, during Prohibition. This new innovation inherited its ideas from a pre-existing innovation, but it adapted to thrive in a new culture, one without alcohol. Coca-Cola has gone through this process time and time again, which is how they have remained such a successful brand to this day. To say that ideas are like genes would imply that ideas are alive, as Johnny Hughes, an author for The Independent, points out. He raises an interesting point that if ideas are alive, that is, behaving just like living beings that do whatever they must do to survive, where does that leave humans? Are we just vessels that carry ideas and innovations from one generation to the next, or do we have more of an influence on what innovations can influence a culture? While this question may not have much substance to it, it certainly is an interesting question to think about as our society moves forward in our increasingly fast-paced world filled with new technologies and media.